Hi, it's Kim McDonald from N1 News. Here to do another broadcast. It's going to be a little bit of a long one tonight. I'm hoping to get it all in, but if I don't, I will quickly finish it off in a part two uh, if I can't get it in on these 15 minutes. Okay, get right into it. Now that Homeland Security Act has changed the American Constitution so that Americans who disagree with the government madness plan, you are now a terrorist. There is no First Amendment Act protecting us anymore. Now, if you cause any trouble or talk about FEMA or NWO, they will ship you out to one of their 3,700 death concentration camps that they're building in North America. Um, yeah, this is a recipe for disaster. There's these new places out there. Well, they're not that new, but they're falling into view of us who are looking now. They're called fusion sites. Are set up all around the country to find and get things on us so they can throw us in a FEMA camp when martial law is enforced. Legally, they can do that. The people who are trying to get information on the fusion group are themselves Operation Defuse. That's the name they go by. Operation Defuse's main goal is to educate activists and the American public about the growing threat of the fusion centers. They are targeting groups because of their political beliefs. This is bullshit. Next thing, they will lock us up for thinking. For now, you can get arrested and held in a camp for just what you believe in. And, you know, whoever you associate with, they will bust you to also for photography, videos, anything that makes you a risk. This is all leading into one thing here. Kind of disturbing. Expressing extreme views is considered a terrorist threat. Yeah, now in schools, fusion centers are going around to schools showing videos of planes crashing into the two towers on 9/11. And they're telling the kids to report their neighbors if they think they're doing something bad or suspicious. Then they're giving a card with written on it for suspicious activity, phone, and the number. It's a 1877. I don't want to get in trouble by listing the rest of the name. All I'll say is the last four digits spell have CIA in them. So, you know, and their parents of these children aren't being told that they were shown these films because they're being watched by their children also. In Madison, Georgia, there is a camp there. It looks like a prison camp, but no one's there. What it is, it's a camp full of hundreds of thousands of plastic stacked coffins. They're stacked 25 high. Also, there are train tracks that run into the center of this camp and even has a plane runway. Well, this is perfect for bringing in people in the dark of night. These coffins are made to hold up to 4 bodies. What the hell is going on here? You know, it just seems like it's getting worse and worse. And I'm not seeing more and more people who even know about it. You know, the place, you know, there's a sign out front of this place that says, "Do not try to enter." Well, the place has razor wire all around the outside of it, with the razor wire pointed outward. So that means people, they can't get in. But if it's a prison, they'll be able to get out easy. Or pardon me, you, yeah, um, yeah, it's pointed out to make it impossible to get out, and would be a lot easier to get out instead of get in, because they've got the wire at the top of the fences pointed out, so people on the inside, you can't get out, you know, but people can get in. It doesn't sound, much like, I don't know about that. It's called a residential center. Okay, this is the big new word in New World Order talk, I guess. The company that makes these coffins say they are just for people's needs. But who the hell needs this many? You know, hundreds of thousands of these coffins, times four. But this company also has major defense contracts and has ties to Halliburton. I put Halliburton right in there with the Illuminati. Your government gave these contractors $385 million to build these camps and make the coffins. The contract was given to Halliburton, who subcontracted it to this lower company who I don't want to name. People, they're doing all this right in front of us because of one piece of paper. Bill HR 645 gives them the right to do all of this that I'm saying. They did it right in front of us. They passed that bill. You're going to have American soldiers rounding up American families and interning them to be categorized into three colors. I went into it early in our program, and I'll go into it again early next week. But, it gives them the right to do all this, and they did it in front of us. Fight back. It's the only resistance we have. Knowledge, education is our resistance. When you're out walking or driving, look at the new building sites and what is being built there. We need everyone to learn and find and understand what is going on in America. The government is no longer for the people, by the people. I'm very willing to people that are scared. And I understand why they're scared. I've been through it myself. I'm doing this. But if there's something you want to say, email it to me, and I'll put it on the show without putting your name or knowledge that it come from you. My email number is Kim, Kim, Bell, 486 at hotmail.com. Yeah, that's Kim Bell, 486 at hotmail.com. When you're out driving, look, you'll see suspicious places, I guarantee it. There's one guy we're going to talk about in a few minutes who's found over 800 camps in the western states. But, okay. I need a little drink of soda here. Shouldn't really be drinking it, it's a little sweet. Outside of the Colorado Fusion Center, This center is the gold hub of Homeland Security, where over 55 agencies report with information on everyone, you, me, your neighbors, your mother, your father. Also at this center, there is a very large camp, FEMA camp, where they are waiting for martial law to be announced outside of Denver at the Colorado Intelligence Analyst Center. That's a mouthful for someone like me. The concentration camps in Colorado are all manned and ready and are under 72-hour notice. We have to stop them before they put us in these camps. The government does not even manage these centers or camps or chill places. They call them that too. Chill out centers, that's it. Another place that my reporter was able to get to outside of Denver was, actually, this is outside of Austin, Texas. I'm sorry. There is a 111-acre, what looks like a prison, but with no one there. This place is labeled FEMA camp, numbered such and such. I was told by my informers that if I say the numbers, I'll be probably arrested and this taken off the air. So I won't say it. This place will hold 11,000 people and families. These fusion centers are run by FEMA, Homeland Security, and their goal is not just to keep info on us. They are really, command and control centers for the concentration camps. These are being expanded all over the country. In a released FEMA document state, there are, for when martial law is advised, used for roundup and troublemakers out of the city of 50,000, 70% will be detained in one camp or another. Just like in World War II. No one can say it will never happen. It's happened before in America. I'm speaking of these camps of the Japanese who were brutally tortured and killed for information they didn't have, had no knowledge. These Japanese people who were American citizens and were kept for years with no due process. And this place is called the Residential Center. Okay, well, I see I'm running out of time here right now, so what I still got more to say here. Well, I've always got something to say, but a lot of it, a couple of my reporters sit around and laugh at me and say, don't do that, or yes, do that. So they're holding their hand up right now saying I've only got a minute. So I'm going to get off here and get right back on and finish with part 2.